In today's video, we're going to look at the Rising Sun insert from the Broken Token. Hey everyone, welcome back to the workshop. I'm Chris Renshaw, and as I said, we are going to be looking at the Rising Sun insert from the Broken Token. Now, if you've played Rising Sun, you know that this game desperately needs some sort of insert, and there's many options that you could do out there. There's a whole lot of, practically every company that makes an insert is making an insert for this game, mainly because if you back the Kickstarter, not only do you have one box here, but you actually have two boxes full of stuff here. Now, even when you're talking about the Broken Token itself, there are a multiple of options that you can do. And in fact, I got another video I'm gonna link down, put it somewhere for you to look on, where I go through the differences between the three different options that they have for the Broken Token. But in this one, we're just gonna go with the plain insert itself. I'm just gonna be reviewing the, I believe it's like $110, the main Daimyo insert that just, if you wanna keep your box, and you want to put just the inserts, it's because the inserts are the same of all the different models. The interior is the same. It's just, do you want a nice front covering instead of using your boxes? So the version I have is just the insert. We're going to be looking at that if you want to keep the excellent artwork in there. And so we're going to take a look. I'm going to show you the pieces that are inside, and then I'll wrap up with kind of my thoughts on the insert. So obviously, we're starting off with the main box here, and just kind of see that everything kind of fits in. This is a lot of your monsters and stuff, and this is, so starting here, this is the one piece I don't have, which is, this is a lot of the lucky gods for the Dynasty expansion, because I didn't buy that expansion. I just went with the base pledge on my Kickstarter. So if you do have the Dynasty insert, this will fit that. But if you don't, like me, you're gonna have a section here that's not gonna get used. But first things up here, this is the Kami Unbound. So this is one of the expansions if you bought it afterwards. If you bought it with this is one of the Kickstarter exclusive things, I think. But you can see the cards kind of slide here in the back, and then there are the spaces for all the gods. Now, a lot of these inserts are all the same way, whereas unlike some of their previous ones, such as the Blood Rage insert, they actually have acrylic clips here on the side that the minis slide into now, instead of before they were using the birch, which I like, actually. I like that a lot better. I felt like the acrylic, or the plastic ones, it got a little too, it felt like it was going to break. And these still, like, if you messed around with them a whole lot, I feel like, because in order to keep it, space it, you know, it could be brittle, but it does, from a layman's point of view, it seems like the acrylic is a much better or stronger for this situation than just the straight birch for like clipping in and holding the minis. As you can see, they definitely stay in there pretty well. So after that, then we've just got more monsters here. You know, we got, and the best part about each of these monsters is not only does it have the title of the monster on there, but it's also got the numbers. So if you look on the bottom of your mini, they will have a number. So if you forget what exactly each mini is, on the bottom of each miniature spot, they've got where that mini goes to. So if you forget that's the Uni of Blood, you just need to know that, oh, hey, 47 goes here. This is 47, so I can slide it back in there. And so, yeah, more monsters here. Yeah, the rest of these are just all the monsters. In this box here, you got like space for one of them up on the side there. And then again, more of your monsters. So that's everything that goes, at least all that stuff that fits in the base box of the insert. Now we're gonna go to the Daimyo Box, and I'll show you what all stuff fits in there. All right, so now we are with the Daimyo Box. Now, I'm showing you how I have it set up here. Most of these things are about the same size as far as height. So you could technically mix and match them. You don't have to put them in exactly the same way I did. This one seemed to make the most sense for me as far as it kept all the clans together. But I think in the previous videos, there was like half the clans in one, half the clans in the other. Whatever's your preference. This is just how I ended up. So on the sides here, we have all your monster cards with these nice acrylic separators. Then you got your spots for your tokens. I have just the plastic. And then you got your Ronin tokens. Then over here we have your mandate cards, as well as over here is all the different, so you got the different provinces, you've got your flags, and you got the mandate tiles and this nice little slidey thing. It slides right in there, so this fits all that stuff. And then here, because the Turtle Clan has such weird big minis, or for its strongholds, they have to go in a separate box. And then here you've also got your Kami cards as well. And then the remaining of this insert is these. These are all the clan trays. You've got the name of the clan, you got space for all its bits, and then you have it labeled out, you know, where all the Shinto, the Bushi, and the Daimyo go. And they all go in one little thing. And you've got one for each and every clan, you know, because as before I said I don't have the Dynasty Invasion one. I don't have the Sun and Moon clan, so those will be again 2 spots filling up, but it's not a big deal to me. And there you go. So that's everything that's inside the insert itself. But what do I think about this insert? Now, granted, I love Rising Sun a lot, and in fact, I stopped playing. I only played it a couple times when I first got it because the game is such a bore to set up and to tear down, especially with the materials that it came in and the packaging that it came in. Yes, it was all fit, and CMON did a good job of packaging it all, making it able to go in. And in fact, there was some guides on BGG that I was having to reference every single time. It's like, okay, these go on the top row and then the bottom row and blah, blah, blah. Pain in the butt. It added like probably an extra 30 minutes to an hour between setup and teardown just to play the game. And I don't like that. So already this system gets an A+ just because it reduces that time. I've had a couple months to play with it, toy with it. Definitely helps speed up the teardown and the you know, build up, because I could just go, oh hey, you're playing Lotus Clan, there you go, you get this. Oh, you're playing, you know, the Dragonfly, I can just hand someone, this is everything they're gonna need for as far as their stuff. They could even keep the stuff in here, like keep their figures in here until they eventually need them on the map for playing the game. So other things I like the introduction of the acrylic. Like I said, I mentioned for the clips, but not only that, there's a lot of the clear acrylic I've been seeing in a lot of their more recent designs the past couple years. I like the introduction of more acrylic into there. It kind of makes a good caveat. Now, as you've seen, I haven't stained anything on this insert. This is just the generic, but I've seen people who have stained theirs and it makes it look beautiful. But I mean, this is not, you know, it's beautiful and it's pretty on its own. It'll only be better, but if you're not the kind of person that knows how to stain or do all that, it's not a necessary thing. So there's a lot of the downs. So let's get to downsides. Downsides of this. The first is obviously it's involved, and that's kind of a given in the fact that you've got not 1 but 2 boxes worth of inserts. And when I say involved, I don't mean it's difficult. It's just going to take you a while to put it together. I sat here, I threw on something on the TV and was just casually watching stuff. I think it still took me about at least 2 hours minimum just to put everything together and glue it, because that's something actually that's also unique about this insert compared to some of the other broken token inserts. Typically with broken token inserts, they usually fit tight enough that you don't need to glue. Like for the most part, when I've been putting together their inserts, it's like, oh, If it's tight enough, I'll just let it fit. If it's a little loose, then I'll add some glue. Not the case with this insert. This insert, they even recommend you glue everything, and that is definitely something that I would recommend as well, gluing pretty much every joint, because I found the places that I didn't glue, especially the ones that have the monster set vertically, those things will easily just collapse if you don't glue them. So there's a little bit more involved than some of their other inserts in that regard. You know, this is one of those like, yeah, I know they say glue, but I don't need it. No, you really should glue a large portion of this insert. Also, this one's a little bit of a nitpick, but not so much a broken token, in that everything fits tight in the regular Rising Sun box, but once you get to the Daimyo box, it pushes the lid up. Now that's because, as I came to find out, I didn't recognize this beforehand, but that's because the lids, they made the box sizes different between the Daimyo box and the regular Rising Sun box. And that kind of bothers me, just for my OCD, is that the box lid rises up just a little bit. But I'm not going to discredit Broken Token for that, because by keeping everything the size of the regular box, it means that everything can easily swap between the two boxes, and you can kind of make your own setup as well. That's again more of why didn't just CMON just make the boxes the same size, and that would have made everything so much simpler. So there you go. That is my look at the Rising Sun insert. Rising Sun is an awesome game, and this is an awesome insert. Now, one other question you might have before I finish up here is, why Broken Token? Why not some of the other ones? Well, so a couple of things. First of all, I've used a lot of Broken Token stuff, so I know they're credible and that the design, the stuff will hold up. Like I said, minus some of the pieces you'll need to glue, but I don't consider it a downside because a lot of other ones you have to glue regardless. So there's that. And secondly, I know a lot of the other designs, I've not used them or seen them, obviously, because this is the one I've got for my game. But when I was first doing research into inserts for Rising Sun, one of the things I saw is some of the designs, not all of them, but some of them didn't group everything by clan. They grouped everything kind of by component, to where like, okay, here's all the strongholds, here's all the tokens, here's all the base, you know, the base things for, you know, for them to go in. You know, they grouped everything by that, which is nice, but not exactly how I'll just set that aside. Not how I wanted to really organize it or anything. Like I said, I'd rather have everything by clan and then just hand somebody this and it's got everything they need. So I'm not saying they were the first, but Broken Token was the first one I saw that did this sort of setup by clan as opposed to by component. So that's just kind of what I have. I love the Broken Token products. I've been a fan for a while, so of course when they announced that they're doing a Rising Sun insert, I immediately got excited. So there you go. That's my look at the Rising Sun insert from the Broken Token. You can find this insert by going to thebrokentoken.com and scroll down and look at all the different options they have available. In the meantime, post a comment down below if you've got any questions about the insert, if you have any questions about Rising Sun in general. Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for other great videos. You know, follow me on social media, etc. And in the meantime, thank you for watching this video, and we will see you next time.